Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have x times 256 to the power of x equals 1. Now what we're first going to do is we're going to get rid of this x on this side and move it to the other side. So how we're going to do that is we're going to divide both sides by x. So on the left side, these two would cancel out, so we would just have 256 to the power of x, and on the right side here, we have 1 over x. Now what we're going to do is we're going to power both sides to the 1 over x. So we're going to do 1 over x to the power of 1 over x, and 256 to the power of x to the power of 1 over x. Now remember, if you have a to the power of b to the power of c, this is the same thing as a to the power of b times c. So right here we have 256 to the power of x to the power of 1 over x, right? Well, this would be the same thing as 256 to the power of x times 1 over x. Now x times 1 over x, this is equal to x over x, which is equal to 1. So this is equal to 256 to the power of 1, which is the same thing as just simply 256. So we have 256 equals 1 over x to the power of 1 over x. Now what we want to do is we want to convert this equation so that it's in the form a to the power of a equals b to the power of b. So we already have b to the power of b over here because 1 over x to the power of 1 over x, they're both the same. Now we want to convert 256 so that it's in the form a to the power of a. Well, 256, this is equal to 16 squared, right? Now 16, this is equal to 4 squared. So we have 4 squared to the power of 2. Now remember this property, if we have a to the power of b to the power of c, this is equal to a to the power of b times c. Well, 4 to the power of 2 to the power of 2, this would equal 4 to the power of 2 times 2. And 2 times 2 is 4, so this would be 4 to the power of 4. And as you can see, now this is in the form a to the power of a. So we're going to replace 256 with 4 to the power of 4. And this is still equal to 1 over x to the power of 1 over x. Now all we have to do is set a equal to b. So 4 is equal to 1 over x, because if a to the power of a equals b to the power of b, then a is obviously equal to b. Now if we multiply 4 with x, we get 4x equals 1, and if we divide both sides by 4, these two would cancel out, and we would get x equals 1 over 4. And this is our answer. Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have 3 to the power of x to the power of 2 over 9 to the power of x equals 81. So 9 here, 9 is equal to 3 squared, right? And 81, this is equal to 9 squared, which is 3 squared to the power of 2, which is 3 to the power of 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change all these bases so that they're 3. So that makes the equation much easier to solve if you have all the terms having the same base. So we have 3 to the power of x to the power of 2 over, remember, we're replacing 9 with 3 squared to the power of x. And this is equal to, we're replacing 81 with 3 to the power of 4. Now, if we have something in the form a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. So 3 to the power of 2 to the power of x this is going to equal 3 to the power of 2 times x, which is the same thing as 3 to the power of 2x. And this is still equal to 3 to the power of 4. Now, if we have a to the power of m over a to the power of n, so if we are essentially dividing exponents, this would equal a to the power of m minus n. This is a basic property of exponents. So right here we have 3 to the power of x squared over 3 to the power of 2x. Well, this would equal 3 to the power of x squared minus 2x. And this is still equal to 3 to the power of 4. Now, as you can see, our bases here are the same. And if our bases are the same, then our exponents have to be the same as well, or else this equation would not be true, right? So that means that x squared minus 2x is equal to 4. Now I'm going to subtract 4 on both sides. So we're left with x squared minus 2x minus 4 equals 0. And now, as you can see, we have a quadratic equation. And what we're going to do is, well, let's use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So a is 1, b is negative 2, and c is negative 4. So we have negative b, so 2 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so negative 2 squared, which is 4, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 4. And we're dividing this with 2 times a, which is 2 times 1, which is 2. Now, we're going to have 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 4 times 1 is negative 4, and negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. So we're going to have 4 plus 16. We're still dividing this by 2. 4 plus 16 is 20, so we have 2 plus or minus square root of 20 over 2. Now 20, this is 4 times 5, right? And 4 is 2 times 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do prime factorization so that we can simplify this. So that means that the square root of 20 is equal to 2 root 5. So we have 2 plus or minus 2 root 5 over 2. And now, if I divide 2 by 2, I get 1. And 2 divided by 2 over here, this is also 1. So this would equal 1 plus or minus the square root of 5. And this would be our answer.